Cool. If you want to talk, go ahead and continue talking about what's going on with Dark Reign with the Avengers books and the other stuff that you're working on.
Yeah, Dark Reign's coming along pretty cool. The Reign of Norman Osborn will continue during the summertime, and all the writers have really come up with some really interesting takes on it, which has been, I think, the biggest relief and excitement for me is how many other people got excited about writing this idea and how many different takes there are on it. So there's going to be some announcements this summer about the different ways it's going to take. But the big one everyone knows about is that Matt Fraction's going to do the Dark Avengers X-Men crossover, which features the Dark X-Men, and that image is online. I don't know if you guys got it, but it's a pretty intriguing image. So there's a little savior in there and everything. So yeah, so lots of we're going to see the new Sorcerer Supreme, and Norman's reign continues.
Awesome.
Before just going over to what Brian was saying is I think, well, the two things. One, the way that he was talking about Ultimate Spider-Man is one of the big reasons why we wanted to do Ultimatum, which was to let me and Mark and Brian take a look at these characters and find a way of doing ideas that we all had and being able to sort of break free from whatever conventions had been set up so that it could be that place that it was when Brian and Mark invented it in the first place, which was a place where you would expect the unexpected, where anything could happen, where characters that you never thought were going to appeared, that had a unique style to them, that they weren't just, Marvel characters with a costume or something like that. So that's the first part. The second part that I thought was interesting, what Brian was saying, was that when you were talking, Brian, about how more people are playing together and how Dark Reign has really brought out the best in the writers. I think we also found that on Secret Invasion too, where, by going to those retreats, we've been able to really get the other writers to follow along with your vision and really adding to, rather than just putting out books that are satellite books, to what we're doing for the event.
Yeah, that was cool. I like the Secret Invasion tie-ins because a lot of them didn't need Secret Invasion to have that story told. Most of the best tie-ins, so you don't need it's just like the Hercules God War stuff. It's just good. That's a good story. It doesn't need it. Those are the best tie-ins. So, and yeah, we get that from the retreat. So we're having one next month. It's going to be a big one.
All right.
Yeah.
So speaking of other Marvel books, what books would you get? If people here in the room could only choose one book that you're not working on, what book?
Don't bother. Kill yourself now.
If they could only choose one book that neither you or Jeph is working on, which book would you suggest people pick up? And just if each of you want to respond, maybe start with you, Jeph.
Oh, great. So I get the blame. It's funny. I tend to follow writers than I do stories, so I'm not married to any particular character.
Jeph has been in comic books since 1983, so this is going to be a tough one.
That's true. But I would say right now, what Mark Millar is doing on Wolverine is as good as it gets. Yeah. And also Steve McNiven is doing the work with Flag as well.
Cool. I completely agree with that. I love Old Man Logan. I absolutely adore it. It's perfect, Mark. It's going to be a weird answer because my name's on the book, but I don't actually work on the book. But Secret Warriors is a book that I'm really, really happy is being published. And though my name is on it, I don't write it. It's Jonathan Hickman writes it, and that was one of those times where I kind of backed the horse that really paid off. It's Jonathan really delivering something really, really cool. So I'm going to say that one, even though it's half of a shitty answer. But I am also a writer fan. I follow just about anything but Fraction or Remender or digging Jason Aaron stuff from Marvel. So there's a lot of guys that I'm really digging.
While we're waiting for the first person to come up to ask a question, maybe what are you, obviously, Jeph, you really enjoy working with Mr. Tim Sale. Is there artists that you guys enjoy working with? Maybe, I don't want to say more than others, but just an artist that you really prefer to work with.
Well, for me, I just like what each one brings to them. I wouldn't write the same story for Ed McGuinness that I would for Ian Churchill, that I would for Dave Finch, that I would for Tim Sale. And that's because each of them have their own particular skills. And I spend a lot of time, I mean, they're my partners in this, and very often just take storyteller credit for the two of them. So it really just comes down to what they want to do and what they best do. And, I've said before, I wouldn't write a story that I did with Tim Sale that I would do with Jim Lee. And it's just picking those things out. So, I mean, right now I'm unbelievably lucky. I mean, I happen to be working with Frank Cho and Arthur Adams and Ed McGuinness and Dave Finch and Tim Sale. And I don't know that it gets much better than that, except for the guys that Brian's working with, who the only reason why Brian's working with him is so that I can't get my hands off him.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I was equated to, and I always get weird stares from my collaborators when I say this, but I really do see it as, they feel like romantic relationships in a way. It's just people that you've had long-term, comfortable relationships with, and they know what you like, and they know what to do, and then every once in a while, some hot young thing comes along, and, it's very exciting. There's a lot of comparisons, and the people that I've worked with, I've worked for a very long time. It's one of the things I'm most proud of in the world, and I, of course, include like Alex Maleev or my only one dad, who've been working together, some of us over 10 years, and with me and Alex, we're right now mired in the Spider-Woman motion comic, and it's so out of our comfort zone, and it's very, very exciting. And then every once in a while, you bump into someone new, like, David Fuente, or even for me, I just did some pages with Chris Bacalo in New Avengers, and I just never worked with him before, and I was surprised how nice that was, and I kind of can't wait to get my hands on him again.
He's great. I work with Chris. It's Coachella.
Okay.
But he's a great guy, and interestingly enough, he called me to just talk about stuff and told me that working on the Avengers with you is what he wants to do.
Oh, good.
Which was his French way of saying, get me out of anything else that they want me to do. Tell Brian. Brian's going to make that happen.
Yeah, no, that's good. We're going to have to dig up some magic stuff for him to do. That's cool.